Hey guys, how's it going? So today I am going to do a first impression let's play review of a game called Tribe Primitive Builder. As always with my first impression reviews, I'm going to be playing the game for an hour or more until I am satisfied that I can give you my opinion on the game. If you are in a hurry, you can simply skip to the last 10 minutes or so of the video, and there I will give you my quick, concise, final opinion on the game and tell you whether or not I can recommend the game. The game costs $20, so yeah, we will be taking that into consideration. But otherwise, if you aren't in a hurry, you can just stay tuned and I will be playing through the game and giving you my running commentary as we play through the game, and obviously I will be telling you what is good and bad about the game as we play through the game. So the game is Try Primitive Builder. It comes from the very ubiquitous developer called Playway SA. Playway have made a lot of games, or at least they have published a lot of games. Like, if I alt tab here quickly to look at my Steam library, the sound unfortunately falls away when you alt tab and there's nothing you can do about it. When I alt tab and I look at my library, Mr. Prepper is a game that I've reviewed from them. Mr. Prepper, not a particularly fantastic game. Castle Flipper, not a particularly fantastic game. I've also reviewed that one. Occupy Mars, the game, I actually very recently reviewed, and it's a fucking terrible game. Mechanic Simulator, well, Space Mechanic Simulator, I also reviewed recently. Really terrible game. And yeah, so out of the 6 or so of their games that I actually own, maybe just 2 of them were playable. Like Mr. Pepper, as far as I can remember the review that I did on it, I did recommend Mr. Pepper, but it's not a fantastic game really. And then Castle Flipper, I think I might have recommended the game, but once again, Castle Flipper is not a particularly good game, and then all of the other games have been really terrible. So Playway, the developer Playway, so far, in my opinion, do not have a good track record, to say the least. So I guess let's see today if they can maybe get a recommend from me. They keep on sending me keys for their games, so I guess I will indulge them and check this game out today. So first issue that we have is the fact that when the game starts up, when you first start up the game is set to unlimited FPS, which is not good. I've said it previously, that is how New World, Amazon's game New World, burned out a whole bunch of Nvidia graphics cards by having the frame rate to New World set to unlimited. They burned out a whole bunch of graphics cards, because when you're running a game on unlimited, your graphics card immediately ramps to 100% usage, which obviously is not good, because your graphics card is trying to get the best possible resolution that it can, or best possible FPS that it can. So no game should ever start on unlimited, and unfortunately this game does start on unlimited. In addition to that, actually a little bit bigger of an issue is the fact that you can't set the resolution when playing on borderless full screen mode. Now, they do allow you to set the resolution artificially. So temporal super resolution, you can set that, and that will reduce the resolution that the game runs at, but it is not, in my opinion, as good as simply allowing the player to change the resolution over the year. So the fact that you can't change the resolution at least is made up for a little bit by allowing you to change the render resolution over a year. But still, there's no reason why they can't allow you to set the resolution, so that is not particularly good. Otherwise than that, like I said, there is no toggle. There should be a toggle over here saying mute audio when focus lost. And there is no audio toggle like that. So that is one quality of life feature that is missing. But otherwise than that, I don't really see any issues, to be honest. So overall, not terrible, but like I said, the fact that you can't change the resolution when playing on borderless full screen is definitely something that shouldn't be there. You should be able to change the resolution in a game. It's not acceptable to not be able to change the resolution in a game. Let's see how long the loading screen takes.
The Isle of the Banished.
That's not too
The
bad.
unfortunate end of my journey. You'd think that I'm the leader of this quest, or at the very least a leader's helper. No. All my life I thought they were my brothers.
These are very low quality cinematics.
Fools. They say
They are essentially just moving pictures. It's a very low effort cinematic method.
Played with sticks. I saw their potential and ways to connect them that others thought impossible. The gods were good to me, so our village grew. The elders told me I had a gift, but the village was not enough. I was convinced that the gods expected more from me. Haunted by the vision of doom, I decided to build an altar that reached the sky. I thought that would appease them, but gods had different plans for me. They split the sky in two and consumed all my work. I was banished for offending them. Me, the only one who knew the truth. Only upon seeing the flaming rocks on the Isle of the Banished up close, the truth revealed itself to me. The gods wanted me to end up here.
Why did he speak like he's bloody being chased by a lion? Like, the voice actor had a like almost sense of fear in his voice, and I don't understand why. Like he's being chased by a fucking lion. It just feels unnecessary. It doesn't fit the theme and the beginning of the game. And then, like I said, in addition to that, the cinematics are low quality. That's a very low quality, low effort method of animating cinematics. You can't even really call it a cinematic, to be honest. Okay, so apparently I have to read. What's the point of putting dialogue in the game? Like, you spend money hiring a voice actor to like voice act, and then you put it in another bloody language. So what's the use of that? Another day, another exile. You better prove yourself useful. Come on, did they exile your mouth too? Can you even talk? Good, talk to the chieftain. Elder will see if you're useful or not. Go through the cave, through the fire cave. You will have to jump from a hanging a rock to find our people. You don't jump, you die. Simple as that. Simple, true. We are not feeding anyone here who doesn't contribute, so contribute. This one time I give you fish, cook them over my fire. You look weak like a mouse. I don't like mouse. Mouse is scary. Do I have to cook all of them? Okay, so you can't craft multiple at once. That sucks. I don't like games where you can't craft multiple. Talk to the elder. Are you the elder or who's the elder? Are you the elder? No, that guy doesn't want to talk to me anymore. I can't do anything with that. Okay, so you can grab branches with E. You're not being told that you can grab branches with E. So much for the tutorial. This would look good if they lowered the ambient light a little bit. Like this is way too much light, and it doesn't look good on these this wall over here. It would look nice, but there's way too much light. Grab some more branches. Like, that looks nice, but it would look better if there were less ambient light. Can't do that. The game stutters sometimes. I've noticed the stutter twice now already. I like the music. Music is good. Not fantastic, but it's nice. I like it. You can just hold the action back button and then your dude loots automatically. That is one feature that you don't see enough in these types of games. You get that feature in Satisfactory, and quite honestly, not a lot of these types of games have realized that that is a very good feature to have. Because instead of having to press the action button multiple times, it's much easier and quicker if you just hold the action button. So that's already a very good feature. Like I said, Satisfactory also allows you to do that, and that is one of the things that I definitely like about Satisfactory. Okay, you can't loot these. Oh, can we loot water? Get permission. Okay, so yeah, I don't have permission to drink water. How the hell does that work? Are you the chieftain of water or what the hell? Is your middle name Nestle because you own all of the bloody water? Ah, gods giveth yet again. Greetings, fellow exile. By the great birds, you look awful. I have no use for tired exiles. Go drink some water and sleep. Use my tatami for now. Come find me when your body feels stronger. Is a crocodile gonna bite my hand or what? Apparently that's just some kind of a hallucination. Okay, we are full of water. Okay, I guess we can eat now. Okay, so you just right click on something to eat it. Once again, the tutorial didn't tell us that. Tutorial is missing a couple of gaps, it seems like. You grow stronger by the minute. I see that your little comforts do make a difference. This time has come. Fellow exile, you must build yourself a hut. You can't keep sleeping in my tatami. You're going to need tools. My workshop is right there. Should you need it, craft the necessary tools. Everything you need to begin can be found on this island. You can literally run around and just hold E constantly. That's very nice. Crude knife. I guess we need one of those. Ah, the game has durability. I do not like games that have durability. Incense. Appease the gods. I don't know. Let's craft one of those, I guess. Okay, vines, bluestone. Okay, so I need vines and bluestone quite a lot. Let's drag that over there. The game hasn't told me any of that yet, to be honest. So once again, tutorial is missing quite a lot of important things. You should always assume that the player is really stupid and doesn't know anything, has never played any of these types of games. So you should literally spoon feed everything to the player, and this game is not doing that. It's leaving a lot of things unexplained. The game is freezing sometimes when I do this. It like freezes. Okay, so apparently I can just do that and then slice all of them. I don't like the fact that the camera shakes like this. Like, I'm not someone who gets motion sick, but that will absolutely make a person motion sick who suffers from motion sickness. That's completely unnecessary. Can you turn it off? Let's have a look here. Head bobbing. Nothing. Let's see how it looks now. Because that is a hilarious amount of head bobbing. And then blue stones. Where do we get more blue stones? Oh, over there. don't know what weight limit I have or something like that, but I'm just looting. Okay, so it seems that I turned off the head bobbing, so that's good. It's good that the developers at least allow you to turn off that really irritating amount of head bobbing. Crude axe, crude hammer. Okay, I can't craft multiple things at once. That's another issue. They should allow you to craft multiple things at once. To find the elder. I see you've crafted yourself some mighty tools. Good, now it's time to build a hut. I need my men well rested. I find them more useful that way. Best find a place beneath sunlight. Now you will need wood and bamboo. Search outside, follow the path. Should be easy enough, just look to the right and be vigilant. The vines grow on cave exits. You'll find them helpful when constructing. We'll talk later. Let the gods guide your path. If you want to save time, you can check our storage. We'll find excess resources there. There may be enough to help you. Workshop. Build the workshop to get access to a rest point, crafting table, and personal storage in the desired location. Q. Press the build panel. Okay. Grab resources from the storage. From the storage cave. Where's the storage cave? Would be fantastic if they actually showed me where. Let's drink water. Well, I didn't see anything over there. Hey, that's sleeping. I don't like the... Look at that. I don't like that the game brings in fog when you're not looking. So there's no fog and then boom, shitload of fog. That is very bad. It breaks your immersion. Like, obviously, that's a big immersion breaker because it's not realistic, it's not logical. Anything that breaks your immersion is never good. Let's see if you can chop down a tree or two. Wow, just 2 pieces of wood from an entire tree, okay. Apparently we are on the moon because the bloody things jump around like we are in bloody zero gravity or something. The moon has a lot more vegetation than what I was expecting. I like this chopping method. You don't see too many games with this chopping method. Usually a tree has a set number of chops, and then once you've done that set number of chops, then either the tree falls down or you simply get the wood in your inventory. And then also sometimes the logs that are on the ground, you also have to chop them, but it seems in this game you can just loot them as is. I actually like this method of resource harvesting. It's nice and easy. I don't have any complaints about that. Some of these types of games make resource acquisition far too obtuse, like really obtuse. Like they add a stamina meter, and you have to stand a certain distance from the tree in order to chop correctly. Like, it's just far too obtuse in a lot of these games. Like, I don't play a game for excessive realism or any of that shit. I play a game to have fun. And this is a good method of doing it. So my sleeping is getting a little bit low. I don't know what will happen if I run out of sleep or tiredness or whatever you want to call it, but I'd rather not test it right now. So let's sleep, and then we can perhaps test what will happen with our sleep later when we have our own bed. I'm always interested in these types of games that have survival mechanics to see what happens if you run out of food, what happens if you run out of water, what happens if you run out of sleep, you know. Sometimes I get 2 herbs, sometimes I get 1 herb. I guess that is related to your skill level, maybe? Okay, well, oh, is this the chest that they were talking about? Oh no, that's ruins, okay. So that's just the random ruins. I don't know where this chest is that they spoke about. I'm assuming the game will have hostiles, but presumably there won't be hostiles so early in the game, you know, so close to the beginning of the game. Down here. Yeah, it looks like it, maybe. Oh yes, village storage, okay. Boom. Thank you very much. Muchos gracias. It's not a lot of resources, but anything will help. Yeah, that seems like all. Okay, my knife broke, so can I repair it? No. Okay, so this game unfortunately uses the worst method of durability, and that is the breaking durability. So when a tool reaches 0 durability, it breaks and you cannot repair it. That is unfortunately a pretty bad thing. I don't like it when games do that. So that is a negative point. Most definitely. Like, I don't mind durability too much. Like, I don't like durability, but I don't mind durability too much if it uses the method of durability, which is you can repair your tool easily. So you press tab, you click on your broken tool, it asks you if you want to repair it, you know, for like whatever, 1 stone and 1 vine or whatever, and then you repair it. Like, that's acceptable, even though, like I said, I don't like it. I don't like durability in these types of games. It literally only serves to make the game more obtuse and to slow the game down even more, because now I can't collect any resources because I don't have a tool to collect resources with. So it's not good at all. So we need to choose a place. What's that? That place over there. Why the fuck does it jump around like that? Like, look at that. At the top right now, there's a thing there. But when I just move like a little bit, it fucking jumps all over the place. Okay, now it's fine. Yeah, now it's more or less in the middle over there, but it, like, I think it might be yeah, it's definitely, look at that. It's definitely like arrows on the ground, basically, that you have to follow. So it's not an actual location, it's more arrows on the ground, because that doesn't make sense that it jumps around that much. So, what did they say? Q? I think it was Q. What? Production? Is no, not production. Private workshop. Okay. So we can build a workshop. The question is, where? Does the game have a map? Okay, yes, the game does have a map. This is another thing that they have not told us at all yet. Yeah, the map seems a little bit small. Hopefully there's actually more than just this map, because this map seems very small. I hope there's more than this map. So there's an altar over there with fast travel. Let's go over to the altar. It will be nice to have our base next to a fast travel location. Over there. You should always think of the future and travel, because you obviously will need to get back to your base very quickly. Okay, so there's invisible walls here. That's not good. I don't like games with invisible walls. Yet again, invisible wall. You see how foggy it is, and then boom, when you look directly at it, the fog disappears. That's really stupid. Can we go up here? Oh, invisible wall. Invisible wall. Is it over here? Yes, it is. Okay. So do we want to make our place in there? Okay, that's deep down there. Holy hell. Yeah, that's actually a fair distance. How do we get in there? Down there. Can we jump into the water? Also, you can't look directly down. I just noticed that. You can't look directly down. That's another issue. Like, the fact that you can't look directly down in a first-person game is so stupid. Because now I can't even plan my landing appropriately. Like, I want to see if there's water down there, but I can't do it, so I have to stand at a different vantage point just to be able to see if there's water down there. Whereas if you were allowed to look straight down, then you could immediately see, okay, there's water or there's not water. But okay, it doesn't seem like we can just jump down, so there has to be an entrance around here somewhere, perhaps. The game does have some stuttering here and there. Well, I'm seeing no entrances anywhere. I mean, there has to be an entrance. You can't jump in from the top, because how are you gonna get out? So there has to be a way to get out again. Oh, here we go. Okay. I found it through blind luck. Even in the cave, you get this fog effect, which is really stupid. And then which way? I'm assuming this way. Yes, there we go. It's a little bit unnecessary to make the cave this inaccessible, but anyway. So do we do the ritual over there and then we unlock fast traveling or what? trigger ritual. Incense. Buildings to unlock. Sleep hut. Fisher's hut. Yeah, I guess so. Okay, and then? By the way, the tutorial just left me in the dust. Like, there's no tutorial anymore in the game. Like, for this shit, there's no tutorial. So I had to figure out all of this stuff on my own. Which, once again, the tutorial has now proved multiple times that it's really useless. The game essentially has no tutorial. Because it's so fucking useless. Okay, so to unlock the next one, we need 1 incense and 3 talismans. And then after that, 5 incense and 5 talismans. So I assume this is like a research type thing. And then over there we need divine essence and bone talismans. And then after that we need mushroom decoction and stone statues, and then obsidian beads and obsidian statues. So it seems to go up to more difficult stuff, you know? So this is essentially the research thing, you know? Once again, no tutorial to explain any of this to me. But I think we have the fast travel unlocked now. Perform ritual to unlock fast travel. Well, I did perform a ritual. I don't know if it's the ritual. Would be nice if there was a tutorial, but I guess that's too much to ask in this game. So can we build here? Let's see. Can we build? Workshop. Possible to build ground if flat enough. Rotation. Middle mouse button. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we can essentially build it anywhere, can't we? Okay. You can just hold the action button and then boom, go like that, and then the next stuff. I guess this is a better building method than the traditional method where you have to craft each individual piece, select it in your inventory, and then place it where you want. Like that method takes very long, you know. This method is certainly a lot faster. So some people wouldn't like this method because it's really easy. You just hold your action button and swing your mouse about like a fucking maniac, and then you have finished the building, you know. So some people wouldn't like that, but I don't really mind it too much. I'm not someone who particularly enjoys like building. Like in Fallout, you know, Fallout 4 and stuff like that. I do enjoy building, but not usually in these types of games. Bamboo totem. Okay, we can't do that. Talisman. Burn in the altar. Okay, I guess we can... Oh no, wait, that's a normal talisman. So, what did it say? We need 5 talismans, right? So while it's crafting, can you move away or not? No. When you craft something and you move away, you lose your progress. So you literally have to stand here and look at this shit, and you can't even select anything else. Literally, you can't select anything else. You literally have to stand here like a moron and look at the stuff being crafted, which is just really stupid. Really wastes your time. Okay, food. We need food. Do I have any food? Nope, no food. Okay, we could craft another one. Okay, food. Nope. Nothing. Various. Nothing. Nope. Private. Bamboo. So we need bamboo. Is this over here anything? Okay, so we need like fish or meat or crops. There's nothing else I can do here, I don't think. So did we unlock fast travel now or not? Fucking flame is a little bit blinding, to be honest. Incense talisman. Okay, we can do that if you want to, but let's first prioritize food. Okay, I can't go through there. I would have liked it if there was a source of water in here, but apparently there's no source of water. There's some blue stones over here. There's some vines. Let's see, water. So we need to go back to the Eldarin anyway. We also need to find food. When you spot a fish, seagull or turkey, aim your spear and throw it. You get a valuable resource. Hold right click and then press left. Press Alt to use Hawkeye to find the spear. Okay, so you actually lose your spear. That's not good. But I'm assuming you can also just left click to stab something, I'm assuming. Water skin, full water skin. Oh, that's nice. Free water skins. I will not say no to that. There's a little bit of pop-in on the resources, which isn't really good. That's just another thing that will reduce your immersion in the game. Fucking hell, this thing is fast. Okay, we got 2 meat out of that. Okay, now we need to find a fire. And those are herbs. Oh, there's another rabbit. Come on, rabbit. It doesn't like even make a hitting sound or a dying sound or anything like that when you actually hit the target, which is stupid. Okay. So we have two water skins now. Let's put that over there. Okay, so the elder is up there. A little bit of bamboo and wood. Visible wall. So again, we have to stand and watch this shit. We can't do anything else. That's really, really stupid. Like, honestly. Such a waste of time. Exile, you have made your hut yet? Where's my mouse? My mouse is... One. Ah, there we go. My mouse disappeared for some reason. Great, I see the gods find you... Okay, I didn't even read finished. It's time you learn how to feed yourself. Craft a spear. You'll need to catch fish. It's easy enough when you know these waters. I've already done that. Okay, well, I haven't caught fish, but I have, like, caught something already. I wonder if you actually have caught fish already, if the game would detect that. Probably not. Ah, there's a seagull. Die! Okay, apparently not. You have to aim a little bit upward. Holy shit, did I just lose half of my... Oh, no. It's just the durability indicator that is really stupid. Like, this area is not good. This area, once again, breaks your immersion because it's so empty. It's just massively empty. Like, there shouldn't be areas like this where you just see it is massively devoid of anything. There's no bushes, no trees, no rocks to break up the landscape a little bit. It's just lazy, and that really breaks your immersion. Okay, so how deep do I have to go before I actually see a fish? I obviously can't throw my spear when I'm underwater, I'm assuming. Well, I'm not seeing a single fish. What the hell, I can't even go into the water. What the fuck? So there's no swimming in the game. That's really stupid. How can you have an open world survival game without swimming in it. Die, bird! Like, that just feels stupid. I've got my eye in now with a spear. I'm still not seeing fish. Ah, here's some bamboo. You need bamboo. So what, do you just automatically get the bamboo? Oh no, you have to loot the bamboo afterwards. That's not very good. I would prefer it if the bamboo just got into your inventory, to be honest. I also don't like it when resources roll downhill. Games like that where you literally have to run after your resources, otherwise they roll down a hill, are not good. Not realistic either. A 40 bamboo, I guess, is fine for now. Not seeing a single fish. Oh, is that a fish? How the hell, they're so difficult to see. How the holy hell are you supposed to fucking hit them? Like, they are incredibly difficult to see. Die, fish! Okay, well, I got one. Die, fish! Die, fish! Okay, apparently not. Die, fish! Can you stand this close to the fish? Die! Okay, apparently you can stand literally in the water. That makes it a little bit easier. Die! Die, fish! Well, not what I would call easy, to be honest. But fortunately there are many fish. Apparently they don't care much if you stand right next to them, because they just keep on coming. Okay, that's fine. Yes, 9 fish is enough. Like, do you only get fish at certain places, or what's going on? Because I've looked for fish in several locations and not seen any fish except over there. So if the fish are literally limited to certain locations, like small locations, then that would be really stupid. Oh no, here's some fish as well. Okay, so you do get fish at multiple locations, as long as they don't make the fish or any resource really too limited, you know, then it's not too bad. Come here, rabbit. These rabbits also give bones, so... Hey, where's my spear? Yeah, throwing the spear is not good. Stabbing is much better with these ground enemies. Stabbing is far better. Far easier. You have caught some fish yet? Yes, I did. Great, just remember to use the grater. Give to fire and cook them before eating. Massive explosion! Have you felt that, Exile? Fire Mountain has grown angry with us, means that gods disapprove of our ways. We must make a sacrifice to appease them. Go now, find our altar, burn some incense as an offering, show our respect to the gods and hope it makes them happy. Already did that. I did what you asked. Aha, the gods have chosen, you must be our savior now. Listen, we don't have time to tread lightly. You must save our fellow exiles. You must save our tribe. If the vision is true, the gods have already forsaken these lands. Tribes need to grow. Without it, we can't build a great boat enough to save all of us. No time to waste. The Fire Mountain turns more angry by the day. Big tribe will need a lot of food to sustain it. Build a hut for the fishermen. Gods have sent you here for a reason. Find me when the fisher's hut is done. Tribe production. The cost of advanced rituals and special huts is high. Make your tribesmen work for you to collect enough resources to let you focus on management. Press T to open the tribe summary. Okay, so I'm assuming... Oh, that actually looks pretty cool. That looks nice. I'm assuming we need to build it next to a river, maybe? Place a fisher hut on the river. Use the map to find the river. Okay, well, I'm gonna place it close to my other place. Can I fast travel over there? No, I can place a marker, but I can't fast travel. Yeah, I definitely think we want to place it... Like, we want to place all of our stuff, to be honest, close to all of our other stuff. Like, we don't want our stuff to be too spread out and stuff like that. Where was the entrance? Was it this way? I don't remember. I think the entrance was over here. A little bit of stuttering. Yes, here's the entrance. Okay, so if the entrance is here, where's the nearest river? Over there, basically. I don't know what this is. Okay, so you say on the river. Okay, so it has different production amount, whatever, 50%. I guess the closer you get to a node, the more reduction it will get, maybe? You see, that's something that I don't like. I don't like the fact that there's a certain node, and if you don't place it at that location, then it won't produce a lot because like you just happened to place your base at a location that isn't close to the node, so then you kind of get punished for just being unlucky and not having built your base in the correct location, you know. Like, how are you supposed to know where all of the nodes in the game are? And then you're gonna have to place all of your different buildings at the nodes, and they're gonna be spread out. Because obviously, not all of the nodes are gonna be at the same location. Okay, so it's... oh, no, wait. Bamboo totem. Okay. Bamboo totem. Do we have a... no, we don't. Okay, so now you see, this is bullshit. Now, I have to run all the way back to my cave just to craft this one little shitty thing that I need. Where was the entrance? I need to search for the entrance again. I guess I should place a map marker. That should make it easier to find the entrance. Here we go. Then we need to make that totem. I actually need a lot more bamboo, holy shit. That's fine. Let's eat a little bit of something. Boom, boom. The fact that you have to wait for this and you can't even select anything else while waiting for this is really idiotic. Talismans, we're gonna need a couple of these. Like you see, this again, like throughout your entire playthrough of this game, this is gonna waste dozens and dozens of minutes, if not multiple hours, just sitting here waiting for the shit to craft finished. Like, it's really not a good method of crafting. It wastes a stupid amount of time. And this fucking fire blinds the shit out of you. Okay, what else can we build? Food. Okay, we need bamboo. Bamboo. Shaman. Employ tribesmen here to give them required tools to get incense, talismans, and decoctions. We need to build that at a specific location, or not? Gatherer's hut. Give them required tools to get big leaves, herbs, spices, shrooms, and yellow grass. But does it matter the location where you build it or not? Because, like, can I build it inside the cave, or will it not function properly if I build it inside the cave? You see, that's what I want to know. And more incense, more talismans. More incense, more talismans. You see, that shit is really what irritates me. Such a waste of time. And now we've got a toolmaker's hut as well. We need a lot of bamboo. Bamboo. Let's put a map marker right here. And why isn't it allowing me to place a map marker now? Oh, there we go. Fucking I clicked like 90 times. Okay, there we go. Now we will always know where the entrance to our cave is. Okay, where did I build? Okay, it shows at the map, fortunately. Okay, yeah, so we can finish this one now. We just needed that totem, because for some reason you need a totem before a building starts to actually function. Okay. Required tool, required food. So you need to provide them with food as well. Okay, there you go. There you go. Assigned to what? Village storage? Do I have to... How many can I assign here? Okay, well I can assign all of them here, I guess, for now. They will make food, which is obviously something that you apparently need. And then village storage. Or not. Oh, do not run at night. Okay. Yeah, well, I mean, sure. If they take it to the village storage, that's fine, I guess. I guess so. Okay, so I need bamboo. I need bamboo like a fat kid needs a cupcake. Now we just need to find where bamboo... there's bamboo over there. Need a lot of bamboo. Like, quite honestly, I'm surprised by how well the game runs so far. Like I said, there's some stuttering that I've seen, but honestly, it's not very noticeable. It's very infrequent that the game has stuttering. The game runs fine otherwise. I'm playing the game on the highest settings right now. So if you go over here, epic, you know, epic quality, the highest possible quality. And if I look at my Nvidia Afterburner, it's using 250 watts of my 3080 RTX. The maximum is 300 watts. So 250 watts is close to maximum, but it's not exactly maximum. So the game does require quite a bit of processing power, you know, graphically speaking. It does require quite a bit of graphical power, but I'm running the game on the highest settings, you know, so I think definitely you will be able to run the game with something like a 1070 GTX, maybe even a 1060 or a 1660 GTX, anything like that. Obviously you won't be able to run it on epic quality, but yeah, with a 3080 RTX you're using about 80 to 90% of your card, you know, which is rough. That's rough. That's more than what Cyberpunk 2077 uses, to be honest. But yeah, if you want to run it on Epic at 2K resolution, then you can do that with a 3080 RTX. We can't loot any of these things. I wonder if this is a dangerous area, because this would be the perfect area to like have a couple of leopards or something like that wait for me in the bushes. But I haven't actually seen any hostile enemies yet. I don't know. I'm assuming the game does have hostiles or some kind of a combat system. but I haven't encountered any yet. But anyway, I'm actually a little bit surprised by the game. Like I said at the beginning, Playway SA so far have made some really bad games, some really bad games, and they've made 2 acceptable games so far, with Castle Flipper, which I have reviewed previously, and what's the other one? The Prepper, Mr. Prepper, which I also have reviewed previously. It's an okay game. So overall, I am not impressed by their games, but this game it's actually not a bad game. I would almost call it a good game, actually. It runs fine. That tree just completely disappeared. Apparently, if resources drop into the water, they completely disappear. The game has basically got no tutorial whatsoever, which obviously is not good. There's still a couple of things that I'm not certain about or that I don't understand, simply because the game has no tutorial. The fact that you can't change the resolution of the game is obviously not good. You can set the render resolution, but that is not the same as changing the resolution, allowing the player to change the resolution. I do like the fact that you can simply hold the action button and then it loots all of the stuff. That is something that Satisfactory has done as well, and I really like the feature in Satisfactory. So it's a really nice quality of life feature, and I'm glad that this game did it also, because it saves you a lot of unnecessary button pushing. So that's nice. It sucks that the game hasn't got any swimming. There's no swimming in the game. Not a huge fan of that. I'm not a fan of the bamboo harvesting, like the fact that you have to chop down the bamboo and then pick up the bamboo while the bloody bamboo is bouncing all over the place like you're on the moon. I don't like that. I would prefer if the bamboo just got into your inventory. I don't mind the fact that with the trees, when you chop down the trees fall on the ground. I don't mind that, because the tree trunks are much bigger, much easier to pick up, much easier to see, and they don't jump around all over the bloody place and stuff like that. So yeah, there's a couple of issues with the harvesting and stuff like that, but overall it's not too bad. The durability system I don't like. Like I explained, I don't mind it really too much. Like, I don't like durability systems. Let's get that straight. I don't like durability systems. Durability systems simply serve to waste time and make a game more obtuse. But when an item breaks, if you simply open your inventory and then click on the item to repair it once it's broken, that's fine. I don't mind that. You know, that's not as good as not having a durability system, but that's at least a very small inconvenience. But the durability system that this game uses, which is, like I said, your tool completely breaks and then you have to craft a new tool, and you can't craft a new tool except at the crafting bench. That makes it very obtuse. That is a very obtuse and unnecessary durability system. So I don't like the durability system that this game uses. It's not good. And then on top of that, there's several things in the game which are rough. Like the mist system is rough. It breaks your immersion of the game. There's a couple of areas that are not well crafted. which also break your immersion in the game. Speaking of bloody durability, now we have to see, okay, we have another one, fortunately, that I picked up from somewhere. The lighting is not particularly good in a couple of areas, like with fire, that ritual thing. The fire is way too bright. They went overboard with the bloom in the game, the fire bloom or the lighting bloom. They went overboard with that. Also on the lava, it's far too bright, the lava as well. The lava actually would have looked nice, but they made it far too bright and glowy. I'm not too happy with the building system. Like, they don't show you very clearly when you are about to build something. They should make it a different color if you don't have the required resources. Like, I started building that fisher workshop, this fisher hut, and it shows here that you have all of the resources there in the middle, but you have to look here at the side to see, oh, I don't have that and I don't have that, you know. So you can start building something, but unless you look here at the side, you wouldn't know if you have everything necessary to build or not. And once again, the tutorial doesn't tell you. You simply have to figure that out on your own. Like I said, the tutorial in the game is terrible. It's a really, really terrible tutorial system. In fact, the tutorial is basically non-existent because there are many things that simply have not been explained at all, you know. In addition to that, I don't like the fact that you can't disable the survival mechanics in the game. I actually want to see what happens when we run out of sleep. We're gonna run out of sleep in just a second. Get some sleep to regain your energy. You will find a bed in your village. To have access to the bed in another location, build a workshop. Okay. Not enough energy. Oh, so you take damage. Okay. So that's what happens when you run out of energy. You start taking damage when you perform any actions that, well, any actions really. It's not even actions that take stamina, because the game doesn't even have a stamina system. It's simply when you do any actions, you then lose health. So that's how the sleep system works. That's actually not too bad. I despise games where if you run out of a resource like sleep or food or whatever, then you just faint. You know, you die or you faint. I despise games like that. Wow, these guys are really delivering. I need to go to the village storage in order to pick those up, and then I also need to craft more spears and bring food over here. So yeah, I don't like the fact that you can't disable the survival mechanics. I'm not a fan of survival mechanics. I've said it previously. If the survival mechanics don't impede the gameplay too much, then it's okay. But in this game, there are definitely like now, I can't really continue to do what I want to do. I am now forced to run back and sleep. So it does absolutely impede my gameplay and my enjoyment right now, because I enjoy harvesting. I enjoy playing the game. I do not enjoy spending 2 minutes running back to my base, just in order to sleep and then run another 2 minutes back to the location where I was, just so that I can continue to do what I want to do. I do not enjoy that. That's not enjoyable. Wasting 4 minutes of the player's playtime just to force them to sleep is not my idea of a fun game. So I don't like the fact that you can't disable the survival mechanics at all, and like I said, they do affect your gameplay. Let's craft 7. Yeah, it seems 7 is the maximum that we can craft at the time. I don't like the crafting system. Crafting system, quite honestly, is the worst thing in the game. It's the thing that I like the least in the game. I also don't like the fact that tools don't stack. Tools should stack, especially due to the way the game is designed. You have to provide tools, multiple tools, to your tribesmen, and that means that you are going to have to carry multiple tools of a certain type in your inventory at any one time, which means that your inventory is basically constantly going to have a lot of tools in it, and so far I haven't found a single way to increase the backpack space. I'm not sure if you can increase the backpack space. I don't really see anything over here like a backpack or anything like that, so I think this is literally all space that you get in the entire game, which obviously is not good. So the fact that tools don't stack is definitely something that I don't like. It's not good that tools don't stack. It just makes the fact that the inventory is pretty small in the game, it just makes it even worse, you know. It makes the already small inventory even smaller, because tools don't stack. But overall, I can pretty confidently recommend the game. It's actually not a bad game. I'm actually surprised by how much I don't hate the game, because like I said, pretty much all of the previous Playway SA games that I've played I did not like very much. In fact, some of them I hated, like I reviewed Occupy Mars recently, a fucking terrible game, and then also Space Mechanics Simulator I also reviewed on my channel, fucking terrible game. So this game actually is the best game that I've played from them so far. So I'm actually impressed by this game. If only all of their games were this good. So the game is $20. It's by no means a fantastic game. It's a good game. Yeah, it's good. There are issues. The crafting system is not good. I don't like the crafting system in the slightest, but you can look past that. You know, the crafting system is going to waste a lot of your time throughout your playtime, you know, throughout your playthrough. It is going to waste dozens of minutes of your life simply standing there looking at the progress bar on the crafting. So it is going to waste a shitload of your time, but overall I think you should be able to look past that and just enjoy the game for what it is. It's a pretty basic but still enjoyable open world crafting game. So yeah, I can actually recommend the game. I didn't want to put all 19 over there. How do you split? Ah, there we go. Control. So you have to press control. Once again, the game doesn't tell you that. You just have to figure that out on your own. The tutorial in this game is really, really shitty. Okay, so there you go. 7 spears and then 14 food. You guys can now go on to your heart's content. And I do actually like the fact that you can also like have a village that will generate resources, you know, like fish and what else is there? You can make fish. You can make... Okay, that's fish. Meat, skins and bones, crops, food rations, shrooms, spices, herbs, yellow grass, talismans, incense, bamboo, wood, branches, clay pottery, blue stones, tool maker, and that's basically it. So unless you can unlock more buildings eventually, which I don't think you will really be able to, because these you have to unlock. So these already are already unlocked. These you have to unlock. So this is an indication that there's no other buildings in the game except these that I have right now here on my bar. So the game is not very in-depth, you know, this is pretty basic. I've basically already unlocked like 50% of the buildings in the game, and I'm just like an hour and a half into the game, so the depth of the game is not very impressive, but I think that definitely you will be able to get probably 10 hours or more of gameplay out of the game, which if spending $20 or €20 on a game and getting 10 hours of enjoyment or playtime out of the game is a good proposition to you, then I can definitely recommend the game. It is by no means the best open world crafting type game ever, but it's not bad. It's definitely not a bad game. I can definitely recommend it for $20. So yeah, guys, that is it. That's actually a surprising outcome to a game which I thought was going to be not very good considering the developer. But yeah, guys, that is pretty much it. If you guys want to see more reviews in the future, then it would be super appreciated if you could well, there's a little bit more stuttering. If you could support me on patreon.com/LFP. I use the money that I get from my Patreon supporters to buy more games and to do more reviews for you guys. And if you have a particular game that you want to see reviewed, then by all means you can support me and message me with the game that you want to see reviewed, and I will simply absolutely make a concerted effort to review that game for you. So yeah, guys, that is pretty much it. Thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you guys next time.